right. I ain't up. We is up. Y'all, I am not. I'm struggling to wake up. But wake up anyway. It's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
I am the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Hey, and this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool. Hey, what's cool is this is what's on your mind Wednesday. So y'all check in, man. Make time. Yes.
We need to hear your voice.
We do.
Through the phone line.
Yep. You know, people still do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
People still use the phone.
Is 727.
It is
637 2416.
One more time.
727 637 2416.
Feels good, don't it?
You
Feels good.
You sound like
Feels good.
mortgage investor call center rep.
Listen, now let me tell you, I work for
like a mortgage investor call center rep.
And, you know, mortgage investors is no longer there, right?
But listen, I'm just saying,
but I did work there.
Okay, if you work for mortgage investor, we're gonna do a reunion at 22.
A mortgage investor reunion.
All the call centers. If you worked at one of the call centers. I worked at
a call center. I was there.
First drink on me.
Yes, was that special data processing was another one.
Shout out to special data.
Suntasia was another one.
I remember. I never worked at Suntasia.
I never
worked, but my brother did.
Yeah, he worked at Suntasia.
Oh, that was getting that money.
Yeah.
I remember when I worked for mortgage investors, I was actually working at Denny's as well.
Okay.
And you've been a boss.
Mama Blue, good morning.
Yeah, and I remember I fell asleep.
Tweet, I see you.
At mortgage investors, because
your job is to make calls and you fell asleep on the phone.
Actually, they you know how the phone they drop in with you, right?
Lisa, good morning.
And what I used to do is just hang up on the call, like hope I get, so I can get some rest. Boom. Got caught. I was like, my bad.
They fired you?
No, they didn't fire me.
Tweet say all them dang on cigarettes. I don't know. What was that? What was the cigarettes?
They were smoking in there?
They were smoking in there?
Yeah, I mean.
Man, y'all got to call in with y'all stories.
Yeah, call in with your stories. Because
I'm
not no cigarette smoker. But there's
right. Rashad, what's up, man? Yeah.
But mortgage investors, it paid a lot of people bills.
Listen, people.
It did. No,
but it was a little fraud going on now. But
they eventually they found out but that wasn't on the people on the phone.
I don't know, but what they did, they worked it out and they had payments.
Yeah, and Bill, he came out of it all right. Look like he didn't go to jail.
No, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
They made the payment.
Yeah, they made the payment.
But they had a high turnover, so you'll come in there and then everybody be laid off, and then they'll do a whole nother wave of hiring.
Yeah. I
could never work at a call center.
Yeah,
I could never make the first wave. I'm getting cut. I'm getting cut. I'm like, God dang.
Well, what was it you got to give? What was the deal, man?
I couldn't use my special powers like that.
Okay. I couldn't use your powers for that purpose.
No, because you just
because I can do it. I can do it. I got it.
So the thing is about selling, right?
You got to believe in what you're selling.
You definitely got to believe in what you're selling.
So boom, right there, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Because if you don't believe in
no,
you really got to believe in what you're selling, right?
Right.
Everybody want to buy, but nobody wants to be sold.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. You was in all the trainings.
Hey, listen.
She was in the trainings.
We're gonna do a Tampa Bay Breakfast Club Ask Qiana business segment.
Yeah.
Right.
Keisha, good morning. Who that? I don't want to mess it up. Shantria, good morning.
So, Brother John.
Yes, sir.
What we got in the headlines?
So, headlines is push for rent and rent control in St. Pete is continuing.
Yes, I seen that the mayor had 100 days, and one of the things they said he's specializing in, not specializing.
Yeah, but he's giving focusing.
A lot
of
his first 100 days, he has been focused on rent control.
Yeah.
No, they not rent
affordable housing.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing.
Gotta walk straight down the road. Can't be sideways.
Yeah.
Let's walk right on this fence.
Right. It ain't rent control.
It ain't rent control.
No,
but we met with him and we talked about rent control though.
Okay.
And here's the thing, I respect it because with rent control, in order to get rent control in Florida, we have to declare a housing state of emergency.
Which we need to.
Go ahead. But that's the path.
That's the path. So
that's the path.
Because rent control broadly is preempted by the state of Florida.
Okay. And hold on. What is preempted?
Means that there's a state law that prevents local municipalities from doing it.
So what municipality, local cities.
Oh my God.
I'm just because I'm breaking it down for the people. I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm just saying, for local cities, you can't make certain laws
Yeah.
because the state already has a law saying you can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Right.
and if you wanted to say that in the word, you would say preemption.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. If you want to use one word to say what he just said.
So rent control is preempted in the state of Florida.
Right. But there's a loophole in the law, as there is in all of these laws, where
if you do the state of emergency,
then you could put a referendum on the ballot, and then the voters in that city municipality would be able to decide whether or not they want to move forward with rent control.
Right. And to break it down even further for them, reason why it has to go to the people, because if city council votes, then the city can be sued by everybody else. They feel like they have lost money.
Yeah.
And so that's
that new law.
That's in there. So the companies or anybody say I was projected to make
15 million
or whatever the case may be, and then because the city council, not the people, but city council voted to stop this, then the city can be sued. So we have to go into a state of emergency. So now they put it on there, and then the people vote. And now the city can't be sued.
And that's the push.
I don't know. They're
gonna be sued anyway.
That's that's the smoke. You gotta want the smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And the mayor don't want the smoke.
But no, it's not that. It's like people say, is we gonna spend 42 million on a lawsuit or spend 42 million on housing?
Yeah. And it's again, it's just all about what you want to do. Like
we can do both.
Yeah, I think we can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. Yeah.
We can push it. We can push it to the limit because I feel there's unjust laws, and it's our duty. To break unjust laws.
Yeah,
I agree.
Break them. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
now,
not bend it, not flex on.
Listen, you can't follow unjust laws, and if it's unjust, you got
a duty to break it. What's good, Eric? I see you, E. Jackson.
Our governor is making some really unjust
laws.
This
dude tripping.
Oh my Lord!
So you see what he's doing with Walt Disney World? Have you seen that? You've been following that?
No, I ain't been following.
So they passed Don't Say Gay, the Don't Say Gay bill, and Disney pushed back on it, and so now Disney is in the crosshairs of the governor, where he's saying they have this special designation which allows them to self-govern themselves,
like a city.
He's trying to take that away from them.
Oh yeah, because that's with the redistricting and everything that they're doing. That all falls in together.
Listen, everything ain't bad. Some things.
So this is what I saw. This was an analysis
everything
that I
ain't
saw.
Bad, but a lot of stuff has been bad.
One of the impacts of them doing that.
Good.
What is okay?
You get what I'm saying? The outcome.
I'm gonna just hold. I'm gonna hold right there. I hold right there, y'all.
No.
You're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, the new 99 Gems morning show, right here on 99.1 FM.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
Look, this is freestyling without saying we freestyling.
So if y'all not watching, because we have people that's watching, all of us just held our breath real quick.
Real quick. We just go hold
We just gonna wait for it.
And there it is. But removing that special designation from Disney would cause the two counties that Disney has property in to accept responsibility for the things that Disney does and the services that Disney provides.
Like they got their own police station, they got their own fire station.
Like their own city.
Literally, it's a municipality.
Yeah.
And he want to take the municipality status from it.
Right. But then when you do that, you have to be able to provide those services for the people, and it's going to put the burden to provide those services on the county.
No, but what they'll do is they'll enter a contract or MOU, and they'll still provide the service through an MOU.
Okay. All right, but it'll probably cost the county more. It's going to cost the county something. Right now, it don't cost the county nothing.
They're going to work around it.
Yeah. Right now, from what they're saying, is it don't cost taxpayers nothing right now.
It's Disney.
Right? They're saying that it don't cost the taxpayers anything, but if they remove this special designation, the burden of that is going to be transferred to taxpaying citizens.
So you know what? Okay, so I'm going to tell you, you know what it seemed like to me? Okay, you know how it's like the meteor is coming, everybody scrambling around, and we in shelter, and we this waiting to see meteors coming.
Yeah.
We're ready
No, they
see
like,
what-
don't look up. That's BS,
yeah.
right?
But we're like sitting over here, like waiting for it to see what's gonna happen. Like, is it gonna hit us? Like, is somebody gonna come save us, shoot it down, or is it gonna go?
Right.
Because we don't know what's about to happen.
Don't know what's
but
about
then
to
it
happen.
never come.
Yeah, and then it never come. That's true. Then it never
Okay.
comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so that's what he trying to do, man. Trying to take the designation, and then it's gonna put a lot of burden on the taxpayer. So y'all check this dude out, man.
Since we're talking about Disney Orlando, it was the situation the young brother was killed in the Airbnb.
Yes.
Over there by Grady Judd territory.
Oak County.
To the top of, almost wherever they was at in the Airbnb, and it's a sad situation.
Yeah.
Because I seen the first news reports, and they were showing the videos of the guys bringing the body out,
right,
as if those were the dudes who did it.
Right.
But those pictures was the dude homies taking them to the hospital.
They were, but everybody's like kind of piecing it together.
The whole Airbnb.
The whole Airbnb, they're showing them, pulling them out, but it was clearly some type of setup.
Usually it is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times these situations do be like those type of situations, but them boys took that man to the hospital though.
Yeah,
and they left his ID with him. Like they dropped him off.
They ain't stay with him.
Okay. Yeah, but they took him. Yeah,
because whatever happened, when stuff you get caught up.
But on the video, it looked like they moving a body.
That's what made people feel a certain way, because they was like, no, that's the team, that's the man team trying to take him to the hospital,
right?
Not the person who did it, but they caught one of the dudes.
Okay, so who actually did it, and he wasn't one of the guys that was in the video.
No, the story is on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club Facebook page.
Yeah,
and you can read about it. They got the brother picture. So they kind of caught him kind of quick.
Yeah,
they did. They did their thing.
But they moving a body out of an Airbnb, and I seen the press conference, and Grady Judd be all extra with his thing.
Extra.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the guy, and this is the we got this one locked up for Easter. And we want to put the other criminals in the basket with him. That was Grady Judd. I said, this dude is a trip. Man.
These national personalities.
Joyful morning.
We got them.
Sierra, joyful morning. She said joyful morning, bro.
Joy
morning.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, so this day in history.
Okay.
It's 420. I don't have a history of 420, but I can tell you some stuff that happened.
Mystical.
Right. The mystical.
Okay.
All right. So on April 20th, 1999, 2 teenage gunmen killed 13 people in a shooting spree at Columbine High School.
So that's what that moment of silence earlier, we laughed, but that was for all this stuff going on.
Yes.
We ain't even know.
Yeah, we had no idea.
We was prepping before we got here.
So we did the moment of silence before we called for a moment of silence. At approximately 11:19 a.m., Dylan Klebold, 17, and Eric Harris, 18, dressed in trench coats, began shooting students outside the school before moving inside to continue their rampage. By 11:35, Klebold and Harris had killed 12 fellow students and had a teacher. 12 fellow students and a teacher, and wounded 23 people. Shortly after noon, the 2 teens turned their guns on themselves and died by suicide. Y'all remember Columbine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where were you when Columbine
Wait,
happened?
what month that was again?
It was April 20th, 1999.
Oh man, I was in the streets.
Yeah,
that was my senior year in high school.
You remember when it happened?
I remember, but I can't. It wasn't like I can say this is where I was at.
Okay, I can tell you where I was.
Where were you?
I was working in the call center.
Oh wow!
I was working in the call center. I was working in the call center.
Put it in the comments if y'all were gonna come to the call center.
And we was calling people in Colorado, and they was like, "Why are you calling me? Like, like what just happened?" I'm like, "I got no idea what's happening, but my name is John, and I'm with so." Running my pitch, and then the more we started calling people, the more we started hearing about it, and then it was like, oh my God, some kids shot up a school.
So now y'all gotta redirect.
Yeah, we had to redirect, and I think we ended up taking like half the day off or something like that too, just out of respect for that. It was a couple days like that. I remember being in the call center when 9/11. Yeah, 9/11.
Now
was
I
one of
do
them
remember
days.
9/11. A matter of fact, I was dropping my auntie off at school at Osceola Middle School because she was letting me hold her car. And I remember I was listening to another radio station,
Mm-hmm.
and they was like, "Whoa,
Mhm.
wait!" And I remember driving from Osceola, listening to what was happening.
Yeah, I remember. I watched the second plane go into the building because I was watching the news that morning, and I seen the one on fire. And I was like, I'm trying to understand what's going on. And by the time I'm trying to figure out what's going on, that second plane came around, and the man like, oh, and
boom, yeah.
Do you remember where you was at 9/11? Oh, call center.
No, I was leaving. I was going to work. We was leaving the doctor's office, my wife and I.
Oh.
Yeah, and so we was leaving the doctor's office and heading to work, and it was on the radio show. Tom Joyner, matter of fact, we was listening to the radio, and it was on the radio.
So you was listening to Tom Joyner, and I was listening to Orlando.
Okay,
in the freak show.
Yeah, that sound about right.
Yeah, and I watched.
Look, that sound about right. Yeah. But it was and then we went in, and that's what they we had to shut down that day too, because again, calling into New York, like, what y'all doing, man? What y'all talking about?
On the Columbine tip, do y'all think that changed anything in the school systems, or like they say, gun control or whatever? Because I remember they had what they called the super predators, and they was talking about they said it was the young black men or the young black youth, that they were super predators.
Right.
But when Columbine happened, that was what I think was a shift.
Yeah, it changed
in who they looked at as super predators.
Right.
And it turned out to be like the Dillons and the.
Yep. And that's what it says. The crime prompted a national debate on gun control and school safety, as well as major investigation to determine what motivated the teen gunmen. See, they wanted to know what was their motivation.
Instead of
in the days immediately following the shootings, it was speculated that Klebold and Harrisley purposely chose jocks, minorities, and Christians as their victims. So they was looking for like the
targeting.
They was targeting. Yep, jocks, minorities, and Christians as their victims. It was initially reported that one student, Cassie Bernal, was allegedly asked by one of the gunmen if she believed in God. When she said yes, she was shot to death. Her parents later wrote a book titled She Said Yes, Honoring the Martyred Daughter.
Wow.
Apparently, however, the question was not actually posed to Bernali, but to another student who had already been wounded by a gunshot. When the victim replied yes, the shooter walked away. So they changed the story, sold a bunch of books, and yeah.
So 420.
Yeah, I got another 420.
Come on.
What happened
on 420?
What happened on 420?
420, especially today.
You can tell us why in a minute. On April 20th, 1971.
He like it. Look, he excited. McDonald's yet? Are we
really excited?
We here yet?
Christine, good morning. All right, so on April 20th, 1971, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously declares busing for the purposes of desegregation to be constitutional. This was when they basically said you can send children on buses to schools outside of their neighborhoods. The decision in Swan versus Charlotte Mecklenburg Board of Education settled the constitutional question and allowed the widespread implementation of busing, which remained controversial over the next decade. The Supreme Court's 1954 ruling in Brown versus Board of Education officially banned racial segregation in American schools, but the end of formal segregation did not lead to a new era of integration. Many previously segregated schools in the South remained desegregated in name only. Yeah, they remained desegregated in name only throughout the 50s and 60s. And the de facto segregation of neighborhoods across the nation meant that many technically designated desegregated school districts had no racial diversity. So to address that, what they ended up doing was creating policies that where they would take students to bus them out of their schools, out of their neighborhoods into other areas.
So where did you get bused to?
Everywhere.
Where would you?
I got bused to 74th Street.
I caught a bus everywhere.
Pinellas Park.
Like far, because I mean, elementary, I went to Bear Creek Elementary School.
Okay.
Look how far that is.
That's not.
So I moved a lot, so I went to a bunch of schools.
I went to Pinellas Central.
So you think I was on 16th Street?
Okay. And you went from there to where?
To Bear Creek.
Okay.
All right.
Where Bear Creek at?
Bear Creek is right off of
like Pasadena, kind of that way.
First Avenue. Right around the corner from like 49th
not
Street.
Pasadena Elementary School.
No,
but you know where like where that it's like First Avenue and like 50 something.
So right around the corner from Mortgage Investors.
Yeah, like that area.
Stick shout out to Mortgage
But you caught a bus from 16th Street to Bear Creek. So I was going to Orange Grove. I remember the Orange Grove bus, and that's like what 66 Park Boulevard or something like that. I went to
Now,
Bardmore.
the furthest I went
Bardmore?
was
I went to Bardmore. Yeah.
middle school is when you really saw the big
How
effect
far
of
you
it.
went?
I went to Madeira Beach Middle.
Okay. I went to Azalea. Yeah.
I went to a lot of middle schools.
So, yeah.
Oh, I know which one. Osceola.
Osceola.
Now,
Yeah,
that's
that was a ride.
That's far. It was like 15-30 minute drive back and forth.
And when one of the debates when they was talking about ending busing was the fact that the children have to get up extremely early in order to get to school.
Did they end the busing? What happened?
I don't know how it ended.
I remember God bless dead Mama T was talking to me about when the schools first integrated around here, and like it was like the people didn't want to go busing.
So y'all know
people wanted to go busing. I thought people wanted
some
to
people.
go.
I mean,
she was like, man, they didn't want to do that.
Sometimes you got to get up. Like they say, you got to get up extra early.
More than
you got to catch the bus. And I remember, so I was a bus rider for a little while, and I remember this is how dumb I was, y'all.
I was a bus driver for a little while.
So and everybody knows that I'm short. And my bus driver was Mr. Cornett, right? I don't know if anybody else had Mr. Cornett, but I had Mr.
Okay,
Cornett,
I had Mr. Franklin.
I had Mr. Franklin.
Get on, sit down, and shut up.
Right? Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we all had Mr. Franklin, right?
Yeah.
But I
sat County busing system.
I sat in the back of the bus, right?
Yeah.
And then
you was a cool kid.
Yeah, I was.
Did you have a little seat or the other side?
So I had the other side, not the little seat.
Okay.
But so I'm sitting back there, and then I was trying to figure out how every time I sit on my books, he'd be like, Qiana, get off your books, right? And then I got moved to the front, right?
Okay. For sitting on your books.
For sitting on my books. I'm so stupid at that point. He couldn't see me.
Yeah.
When I wasn't sitting on my book.
But he see you now.
So when I sit on my books, he could see me.
Right.
And this is how he knew that I was sitting on my book. I'm like,
how he figured it out. But that's the mind of an elementary school student.
I was
middle
sixth
school.
grade.
Yeah,
I want to ask you, what school was y'all bus to?
Yeah.
Right. It's what's on your mind Wednesday. Join in any conversation that we have.
Jump in, jump out. Hey, I want to read this.
Go ahead.
31 years ago, Pinellas Park High School had the shooting.
Yep.
I want to
thank you, Yubi.
Yeah, thanks, Yubi. I think they say that was one of the first.
It's like school shootings that happened?
Yep, that was one of the first.
Yeah. And was that at Dixie? Where was that at?
Pinellas Park.
Pinellas Park High. Okay.
31 years ago.
Okay, gotcha. Wow. Sierra said she went to Osceola.
Yeah. I went to Osceola Middle School.
Yeah, not high school.
Not high school.
Yeah, I went to Bogey for high school.
I went to Lakewood.
And we walked. There wasn't no more busing after that. We was within the 2-mile radius.
We got dropped off.
Yeah, it was in
what?
Well, yeah, was something else.
We got dropped off.
But see, you know what?
Boy, you better.
You better find your way there and back. You better find your way there and back.
So let me tell you, I talked my friends into going to Bogaciega with me.
Okay.
Well, how was Bogey? Bogey was nice though.
It was because I should have got bussed out to Osceola High School.
Went to the school.
We went to Bogey every day, but not as a student, right?
Yeah. But I should have went to Osceola High School because that was my zone.
Yeah.
And that's where I got busted. But in middle school, I talked everybody into a group of friends to going to ROTC.
Okay.
Oh, y'all went to.
Oh, you was the recruiter, huh? Yeah.
It was boy.
The Army?
It was boy related. Why I wanted
okay. It was a motive. It was a motive, huh?
Okay. Honesty is the best policy.
It was a pursuit. Lisa said Tyrone Middle School and Dixie Highlands. That's where they bust her out too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Tyrone. I ain't go to Tyrone.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
that Dixie boy.
I went to Tyrone and I went to like 5 different schools in my first 7 years.
I only went to
every year I was going to different schools.
Okay,
I went to 2 schools a year, 2 different schools.
Yeah. We moved right in time. So
Shannon, I loved ROTC too.
Yeah.
Listen, so I went to one elementary school, Bear Creek, the whole time. I went to Madeira Beach until my 8th grade year, and then my mom pulled me out, and I went to Catholic school, Central Christian, for a little while, and then I got accepted.
Got you up out of there.
And then I got accepted to Southside Fundamental and finished out there, and then I went to Bogey the rest of the time.
Okay, Southside Fundamental. Now shout out to Southside. I remember.
You don't remember Southside?
I remember Southside.
I ain't never go to Southside.
I didn't go to Southside. I just remember. I remember people who went to Southside.
Those were logos.
And then
Southside went to logos.
And then a Child's Park Fundamental. Y'all remember the Child's Park Fundamental where Thurgood Marshall is right now?
That's what I'm talking about. Those are logos.
Yeah.
That's the logo.
The logos. Yeah, that was Child's Park Fundamental.
Home from Southside.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the 16th Street right there. Yeah. But yeah,
Okay,
they said
so-
with the busing, they said it was
420.
Yeah, it was on 420. The case was appeal. They ended up being shot down first, and then they had to appeal. The Supreme Court unanimously sided with the NAACP. The ruling allowed cities across the county to adopt busing, although a 1974 ruling restricted busing districts that could be proven to have enacted discriminatory policies.
Now you know what they used to do before, like I don't know if y'all remember this. When you went to like elementary school, people used to they still do this, put different addresses so you can go to a certain school, right?
Yeah. You use your grandma address.
You use your grandma because you want to go to the better school, right?
So that's how you use at all them schools.
Right. But then you think about it. Remember when they used to have like the ice cream parties after school, so that the teachers will then bring you home and find out where you lived at. Some of the people.
No, I didn't know that.
You went to what kind of school you went to?
Yeah, because they didn't care where we was coming from.
I was in my zone, but I remember like you used to be good and have the ice cream party. Y'all ever?
I remember that, but I don't think I was.
I remember the party, but I won't.
Did your teacher ever bring you home?
No,
not for a good reason.
No,
they ain't come on the south side back then.
No, so they came to like my teacher brung us home, like dropped all us off.
You had a real good wholesome upbringing. It sounds like.
I think so.
Yeah,
yeah, real. You did. You were blessed. I'm blessed to sit next to you. So the blessings are in the room.
Real deal. What's in the headlines, y'all?
Hold
on. I got one.
Wait.
It's what's on your mind Wednesday.
So I think I don't know how excited I am. But okay, listen. You can get on the plane now.
Oh, without a mask.
But see, I don't think that's.
But I won't do that.
I'm gonna put on my mask. I was just thinking that we finna fly. We finna move. And I'm bringing my mask. I don't care what you say about me.
I might bring it. It might not be.
Man, listen. Do you know the COVID rate is up?
No, I don't know that.
They ain't talking about it.
Yeah, no, they said
because it ain't no shutting down. It's ride out of rollout.
No, they talking about it. I
see ride out of rollout.
You're at your own risk at this point. It's like swimming at the beach, huh?
What?
No lifeguard on duty.
Hey, well, I guess so. If you're using that, y'all see my video. I jumped right off the boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
I seen it.
You swim like a fish.
So
yeah.
At your own risk.
At your own risk.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
but load that song for
we loaded at the break.
Right? You know, it's just a good thing that even though you bring your mask on, and then if it fall down or you just fall asleep and it ain't on, nobody waking you up and telling you to get on.
But Shayna says it's a new strain.
Yes, it's a new strain. It's COVID / it's the Omicron.
This is our new normal. Listen, this is the new normal.
I did hear about. I heard about like a mix of Omicron and something else,
and Delta or something. But listen, this is weapons grade chemical warfare.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep changing and jumping. And you know what I'm saying? Do y'all know K Slade died of COVID? DJ K Slade.
No,
he had a 6-month battle.
Yeah,
you ain't never heard of DJ K Slade?
I heard of him, but yeah,
he had a 6-month battle.
Couldn't pick him out of lineup though.
So did he die? Did he die of COVID or COVID related?
But they're not saying that right now. Okay. Right now, what they're saying is he was fighting COVID for 6 months, and he succumbed to the fight X amount of days ago, like 2-3 days ago, yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's crazy, man.
Listen, so the COVID strain is COVID still out there,
and then I
play with it.
I was reading about this long COVID. They were saying that
people still sick, coughing.
Yeah, it's like after COVID, you have these effects.
That's why I say this weapons grade.
Yeah, it's like long-term effects.
And some of it mess with your brain.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what?
Lisa
what
say she still wear her mask.
Thank you. I got mine in my car.
Yep.
I got some in my car.
So what's the deal with the long COVID and the
So with the long COVID is that the effects of it. So they got long-term effects. Like some people still can't breathe. It seems like they got like asthma. I'm just using that hypothetically. They can't exercise like they used to after they receive COVID. Their motor skills are not working as good as they did prior. So they have like these side effects that happen because of COVID, that their life is no longer normal as they would say prior to COVID.
And look, and I'm gonna say this: we got to be careful. So do whatever you have to do to be safe for you and your family.
That's right.
Don't let nobody make you feel no certain kind of way because you got a mask or you don't got a mask.
Yeah, and the majority is on the don't got side.
You using your
your sanitizer.
Your sanitizer. Every time I see one, I'm squirting.
I see the fist bump has become like a.
That's my new thing. That's my new thing. I don't need to grab my hand anyway.
I'm still a hugger.
You still hugging?
I'm still a hugger.
Yeah, I'm a little selective with the hugs, and
I think I'm selective, but I'm definitely a hugger.
Yeah.
But just be careful.
I'm bumping fists though a lot more.
Just be careful.
Yeah,
that's all.
Be careful. Do what you got to do.
Also, I got a story.
Man.
Okay, go ahead.
It's gonna be like 40,000 people who are gonna get student loan forgiveness because the Biden administration they found a problem with the forgiveness.
Okay.
And so everybody who on the fence, they just gonna go ahead and wipe them down.
Go ahead and wipe them down.
They're gonna wipe them down.
Yeah, student loan debt.
Student loan forgiveness.
Do you have student debt?
Mm-mm.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Yeah.
I cleared mine.
I almost. I'm all.
No,
I ain't gonna say I ain't clear. I ain't clear.
No, so you working on
people.
You still owe them people. So would you be covered by this wave thing?
When I heard it, I may be. And I ain't found out how to check yet. But when I heard, I done been through.
You know what this is too. Back to what it is. It's kind of like that meteor. You just like, is it gonna
happen? Is it gonna hit me?
Yeah, it's gonna hit me.
Right? And it's the one you want to hit you. So you're like, come on.
I need you to hit me. I need this loan forgiveness. Wipe me down. But they already said that even people who are behind on their student loans, they were going to give them a fresh start.
Right.
And just make student loan repayment. They pushed it back because it was supposed to be a start.
Right.
I've been watching it because I'm gonna pay them people. They gave me the money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay them people. I got a commitment.
You took the money. Did you get something for it? You get a good education for it?
The trade-off.
No, I did. I did. I learned that I didn't need what they were teaching me.
Okay. That was your college experience.
Because the professor.
So then you didn't get what you paid for.
Yes, I did. Because he showed me where the clock was at.
He showed you where to go.
He showed me where it was at.
And where did you go? To YouTube.
He keeps sending me home to do YouTube videos, subscription videos, and I'm like, hold on. All these videos on YouTube already?
Yeah.
Then this the debate. He just kind of say, "Yo, go here."
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Which is free.
YouTube, yeah.
Right. Go find out for free.
And they $5,000-$10,000 a semester.
And then he ain't did no work. So no, you ain't.
But I think his work was finding where you go on YouTube. Like you wouldn't know where to go.
The glass is half full.
If he didn't send you to that particular video, you wouldn't have went there. So his work was curating the YouTube videos and sending you to YouTube.
That made his work easier.
Okay.
That made his lectures have to be less intense.
Yeah, but it takes work though, right?
I mean, yeah.
It take work.
I ain't taking nothing away from it. I just learned that, that wasn't the time and space. I'm looking to go back. I'm gonna go to Stetson to get some law stuff going.
I love that.
But
I'm in school right now.
What?
Mr. Edmund Esquire.
Yeah. No, I ain't trying to be Esquire. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in the field. I'm already playing with the Sharks. So I might as well swim with them.
Yeah, had the degrees to go along with it. But yeah, YouTube University is real.
Listen, I graduated. I got my doctorate through YouTube University.
And so they said, and here was the part of the debate. It's crazy. It show you how people are, right? So it was this senator who's opposing the payment, this debt forgiveness thing, loan forgiveness thing.
Yeah.
And he said, well, that's not fair. That's what they scream, right? It's not fair because I had to pay mine off. So why can't they work and pay theirs off like I worked and paid mine off? How would you respond to that, Senator? So we having a debate. We in Congress right now, and he say, "Well, you for it and I'm against it." I paid my debt off. Why can't you just work and pay your debt off too?
In 2008, I bet he voted for Dodd-Frank. And to bail out them doggone companies. So you bailed them out. Why you looking side eyed at the people who try to get an education?
Right.
And I'm gonna respect the game. People with an education make more money.
Yeah.
They say.
They
say.
Even at the low end, but even at the low end, you make more money than a person without some. It's not all the time.
I mean, that's the studies.
Because I ain't got no degree.
So we can't say it definitively. We can say studies have shown
in the number.
Right.
It's not
studies have shown that people with degrees make more money in the long term.
I done been around a lot of people with degrees.
Yeah, it don't be hard. I mean,
and I worked in the call center with people who had degrees too.
I know a lot of degree holding people. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that in the averages, you know what I'm saying? The average, because most of the billionaires got GEDs.
Yeah, they
so
dropped out. Yeah,
so
like
some-
you get what I'm saying? So
who that?
people-
Steve Jobs dropped out.
A
Bill
lot of
Gates
but
dropped
that don't
out.
change the average though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That don't change the average. Caller, you on there? What's your name? What's on your mind?
Joyful Morning Breakfast Club. This is Sierra Clark. I would say the cost of bread isn't the same. The cost of living isn't the same. A lot isn't the same. So, yeah, that's why they need assistance.
I got you.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
The cost of living. Yeah.
Yeah, she said the cost of bread ain't the same. Yeah, that's
eggs,
true.
bread,
Yeah.
milk,
Man, everything, sweetheart. Everything. Thank you, Sister Sierra.
Look, worry about it, sweetheart.
you better worry about it. With them prices and the cost of things going
so
up.
I'm glad we're talking about this. Then we can talk about the inflation.
Okay.
I'm glad Sierra called in.
Yeah.
So everybody's being hit by inflation.
Mhm.
And that means the cost of goods are going up. Milk, water, whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And what the problem is, that's why what we was talking about with the city, people need assistance, but the assistance is different now. They need more assistance.
Yeah.
Because like they saying food stamps and the services are getting cut back while the price of things is going up.
Yeah.
So that means if you gave me $100 last year, it was worth more.
Right.
Without you even cutting my assistance, my $100 ain't worth as much as it was.
Yeah. So if I was still getting them $100, I can't buy as much as I could have bought.
And now
2
you
years
only
ago,
give me
3 years.
75.
Yeah. So the price is going up and the amount is going down too. Yeah.
It's crucial. It's clutch. It's clutch situation like that.
Pool your resources, man. You better link up.
That's real now.
Unite, man.
That's
I'm
real.
telling you, that's a solution. You know what I mean?
at this
Come
point,
together.
Come together.
Come on, y'all. Good morning. My sister's on here, my blood sister. Good morning. She said, good morning, Lord. Love y'all. And brother Edmund, please let me know when you find out about how we pay off our student loans.
All right, I will. I'll make sure I get that update because
yeah,
listen,
we got to get that info.
it's serious, man. People owe 100 grand, 150 grand.
I can imagine.
Man, listen. And in pursuit of their goals,
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? People cash that check quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was really
school was like changing some people's lives.
It changing a lot of people's lives still.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not. I never want to minimize.
No,
education.
I would not. Absolutely would not. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, you got to do what's best for you, right?
Everybody's
different.
And
that's true.
everybody is different. School is so. I'm an advocate for learning, right?
Yeah.
In any form or fashion that you do it. I'm going to tell you, I'm also an advocate in being the best you can be. Everybody is not made to be in a traditional school setting.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know people who dropped out of high school, got their GED, and then just started life. Boom.
That's
Yeah.
me. That was me.
You know.
So that was you, yeah.
That was me.
I know somebody who went to I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he want to put his business out there, but I think he tell his story anyway. But he was bad, got sent off to a camp, right?
Man.
Came back, but was so far behind.
Yeah.
But he was on like advanced classes, always was a nerd, but bad still in the hood.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Came back and then was like, forget it, got his GED and still went to school for a year and a half after just to be in the presence of other students.
For the socials.
Right.
Yeah,
But
vibe,
yet had already graduated.
Already had it. Yeah. That's interesting. No, and like you said, it's not for everybody. So, you got, and with y'all children as well, like that whole grow up and go to college. I think that thing really took off big for us in the Cosby Show days. Remember when Cosby had everybody wanting to go to college?
Yes.
Yeah, different world.
Different world had everybody. They had everybody
that.
ready to go to Hillman, boy.
So I'm gonna say, I don't know how y'all feel about college. If you're gonna go to college, right? I think you need to. Never mind. I keep it.
You need to do something.
When you're finna get all this, you need to really get like a degree that needs you need a college degree to do. Like if you want to be a doctor, if you're gonna be a doctor, a lawyer, something like that, you need to go to school to get those tools. But if you're going to run your business, that's like,
you might not need the degree.
You might not need the business degree.
You just need to know what pages on YouTube to go to.
So this is what I tell my children.
And I'm not saying don't go. You know what I mean? But when you're getting all this debt, because the debt is almost the school. I mean, when you go, your semester is $10,000,
if not more.
Whenever you go,
if not more.
If you can cut out the debt part of it,
get it, yeah.
Then go ahead.
So this is what I want to say. This is what I tell my children. So I learned. So you get an associates in science or arts.
Yeah.
Right. And so when I first got into I think I took up business administration or something.
Right.
Something I probably never get a job in.
Okay.
Right? So boom, I'm starting to learn, and then boom, I'm learning about what these words mean. So an art is an art.
Yeah.
Right. And art is
subjective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So boom. So I changed my field. I went into science. I went into computer technology.
Okay.
Because it's a science.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's how I thought about it.
And you know what else they don't tell you? A lot of times you can go and get certificates for
Yep.
a lot of stuff that you do and make just as much money as a person with a degree.
Listen, I was in business. I was doing the business administration, and I went and got a certificate for some other stuff, and that's how I got into doing taxes.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I went to
You still do taxes?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I pay people to do my taxes now.
Yeah, that's
it. But no, I went. And then they had a class that gave you an extra 2 credits in like a weekend or something. And I ended up.
And look, somebody just said I know someone who racked up $60,000 in debt and didn't even finish.
Wow,
that hurt. It still has
that hurt.
There's a lot of people. We're gonna talk more about that. Caller, what's on your mind?
And that was Kendrick. Was that Kendrick? No,
Caller,
that was Keisha.
Caller, you on there? What's your name and what's on your mind?
My name is Yubi, and it's just we living in 2 different ages. You know, like. In the 80s and the 90s, they would tell you to go to college because, hey, we was in an age where you go, you get a job, you work 20, 30 years. Now we in the information age and the technology that got rid of so many of them jobs. So the point of getting a degree to try to get a job and stay on it for 20 or 30 years, we in 2 different ages.
True.
So now the degree ain't worth what it was worth. It depends on where you at, because the time period, you know, if you this age, at that time, it was good for you to get a degree because it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna make more money, like Brother Jabbar said.
The industries and all of that,
Now it's like it's not worth it because we in the information age, and like he said, his teacher told him to go to YouTube. That's a tool, like you said, that you use to get information because we in the information age. The problem now is there's so much information out here. Yep. You got to disseminate the good from the bad, what's true, what's fact. Because a lot of these people take anything and say, "Oh, I saw this on YouTube. That's a fact. I saw this on Facebook. That's a fact. I saw this in the movie. That's a fact."
That's true.
And that ain't no fact.
I appreciate that. Thank you for calling in, Brother Yubi.
And it's a good thing that, like he said, we're in a world of information.
It's the information age.
But you know, I believe that people should take trades. Right, you definitely need to get trades where you can determine and define your own life.
Right,
you know, a lot of times because if you're not,
I got a story for this too.
Because if you're not book savvy, because everybody not, you know what I mean. But you're really good at your hands, and you know that you better handle business.
Yep. So, all right, so we got to take a break first, y'all. So, you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, the new 99 Jams morning show. And as a community-owned public media resource, WUJM 99 Jams relies on the support of listeners like you to help keep the shows you love on the air, the doors open, lights on, and to continue to put out quality programming in the Tampa Bay area. Please consider making a donation today or becoming a show sponsor. You can do that by visiting 99jamstheberg.com. Click on that donate button. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause for the calls, y'all. We'll be right back with more of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Jams after Democracy Now! We got Ask Qiana coming up. We also going to continue the conversation for What's on Your Mind Wednesday. Y'all call in after the break. Take the number down. It's in the chat, man. 727-637-2416. We'll be right back after this.
And 1 week from today, Texas plans to execute Melissa Lucio for the death of her daughter, despite widespread concern she's innocent.
St. Petersburg.
Pushed by over 100 Texas lawmakers to spare her life, led in part by a Republican state lawmaker.
As a conservative Republican myself, who has long been a supporter of the death penalty in the most heinous cases, I have never seen a more troubling case than the case of Melissa Lucio.
Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today.
I'm Leo Anderson, co-owner of Taste of the Island Marketplace and Restaurant, 2231 34th Street South. I'm a family man and also a minister. I've been here in St. Pete now 5 years, and I've been loving it. Life here is great. It's a great place to live, great place to rear my family. This year makes 30 years that my family is actually been running the restaurant business in St. Pete. Started into it with my uncle, who's my partner in the business, who had the restaurant already, so I kind of bought into the restaurant. The idea of the grocery store was always there. It's just that we fast-tracked it because this was empty and it was right beside. So, came in and started doing, the reconnaissance and what it would take to get the market off the ground.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Just brushing up on some of my favorite literary classics. Even if a page turner like this isn't up your alley, did you know our libraries offer so much more than classic books? There's also things like passes to local museums. You can download ebooks onto your Kindle device. And super cool things like a teen gaming program. Visit your local library and see all it has to offer.
This is one and only Mr. Edmund.
Hey, and we are here, y'all. This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool. Oh man, it's a lot of things that's good. So we talked about it a little bit on Monday, but I've been seeing posts about it since then. The Easter extravaganza.
Woo.
And
man, that thing was
the Rod Wave event and just the different events and here's what these posts that I've been seeing have prompted me to say.
Go ahead.
You can't please everybody.
And you know what?
You can't.
Whenever you're dealing with hundreds, if not thousands of people, it's gonna be people who are not satisfied with what you did or how you did it. And that's natural. Criticism is okay. Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But the bashing and really trying to tear people down, that ain't necessary.
And I'm going to tell you, typically it's people who are not motivated to do anything.
Yeah. No, I see some people motivated, like I'm going to do it now because they didn't do it right.
Yeah. They said, no. I'm going to tell you this.
Good job.
Okay, so when
more the merrier.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But I'm going to tell you this. People always say what they can do better, right?
Yeah.
And they always say they're going to take it. And you know what? Always say there's enough people here in Pinellas County that you can do multiple stuff. You cannot serve everybody. So if you think you could do it, go ahead and do it. But I can probably bet $5 on this that they're not.
Because usually the people who do things like this, they have an appreciation for people who do things like this.
Right.
And so when you see them pull it off, even though it's not perfect, it's like, you know what? Okay, but I have an appreciation because I've done these things and I know what it takes to do this. You know what I'm saying? But people who have never really done it, they might have attended or participated and did that Monday morning quarterback type thing. You know, a lot of times that's where you get a lot of that non-constructive criticism and feedback.
Right.
And you know, people who ain't never did it.
Usually.
And this is
but then you get people who did it to say, oh, see, if it was my event, I would have, like, it's always going to be a human emotion and reaction to what you do.
People always talk about how they can do it better.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's good.
But the thing that's not good, I think, is this. Like, sometimes those who do it, you take that stuff to heart. And it make you get to a point. Well, you know what? I ain't doing it no more.
No, because you know what? When you
it make you get discouraged
because I done heard. We done heard that before.
Yeah, people man, I ain't doing that no more.
But you get it because even though it's like your baby, you get attached to it.
Yeah, that's your thing.
You put all your energy in it, and
time.
And the thing is, when you put on events and you do things like this, you do it to please other people. You want to see the smile on people's face. And when it's not executed the way that you wanted to, you do take the criticism and everything, the blame personal, because
it's yours.
It's your baby.
It's yours.
I want to say this here. I want to say thank you to anybody that put on these events. Anybody, volunteers. Anybody who made donations to it, because it takes a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
To coordinate and put all this together safely and get everybody home safely. Mm-hmm. So thank y'all for all the work y'all doing. If you ever did it, if you're thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
And keep going. Get it on. Keep going. And I'm going to tell you, I always say this, there's no mistakes that happen. It's just practice. You don't fail at anything.
There's no failure.
There's no failures whatsoever. You just keep on practicing until you get it better. And the same people that complained about this year will be there next year.
Yeah. That's true. and this is what I said, and I'll get up off of it. I posted this in response, but it's like something that is a stable datum for me, right? Mm-hmm. When you do these things for children, you're actively involved in making their back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like how we could talk about the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Right. When we went to the Galaxy for the talent shows and all of that, there was some adult that put that together for us as children. And now that's a part of our back in the day.
Right. Because we just showed a picture of me and my brother. And the first he was like, oh, that was a dance at the Galaxy. You remember that? Yes, I do.
That's your back in it. And it was some adult, some responsible person that said, I'm going to do this for these children. And now if we are the responsible adults, I have that in my mind. Like, I know when I see them kids running around my yard, or I see them running at this event, or I see them at the pool jumping off the diving board, I can look at that and say, this is a part of their back in the day. They're going to grow up.
They're creating their memories, and you're a part of that.
And you're a part of that.
And that's a big thing, because I don't care how much money you have.
That's the fuel. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you talk to people about their past, they're gonna go, they're not gonna be like, oh, he did, like, they're not gonna talk about your money. They're really gonna talk about, more than anything, is the memory. Oh, my dad took me fishing. You know, I remember when we did the road trips. You remember the Easter egg hunt. You remember Chunky Sunday. You remember when we went to when we rode the bus for school and we got bust out. Like those are the memories that you remember. The memories, the songs that you played at your 8th grade dance. Like I remember who I danced with at the dance and what song was playing.
And somebody put that on though. That's the thing. And we are the somebodies. Like we the ones that's putting those on. A lot of times when we rehearse those memories, we forget that it was somebody that created that and organized that event. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So we have our back in the day. We remember the good times, but we don't think about the people who orchestrated and put that up.
Because you just think about the memories.
When you make that post, it hit because I don't think about who put on nothing.
Yeah.
You know, now we know why we in it. But
yeah. You ain't think about the adults that was, making sure that y'all didn't run in the street, making sure that
about who I'm paying as I go in.
Right, right. That's true. You get your $2 you get. You don't know where that $2 if that's what that do. Yeah, it didn't matter because it was a part of your back in the day.
And Rod Wade did one on Saturday.
Yeah,
right?
that was well attended. That had a line around the corner. That was big.
Yeah, I seen a bunch of bikes in the videos. And all that stuff. Like they was giving us. Yeah, that's what it looked
more
like.
bikes than Christmas, man. Big shouts out to their whole team that put that together because it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing but love.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So the people was complaining because they didn't get money in the eggs and
I don't know.
Hey man, look, I was there, man. I watched the money get put in the eggs, man. Shout out to them people, man. They stuffed that thing, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man, and people ain't happy. And it be like that. You ain't gonna be happy when it's a search and some are empty.
So we did. You
get what I'm saying?
Oh, you think every egg got something in it?
But maybe next time we'll put that bread together and get them people some money, help them people do something. We'll put money in every
in every egg.
You
get what I'm saying? But it take that unity.
You got 2,000 children. And how many eggs you gotta put? Like
man, big wads of money, man. Them people stuff that thing, man. Have a business, big shots out.
Yeah,
what are you teaching your children when like everybody gets everything? That's not life.
Oh yeah, no trophy for participation.
That's not life.
You don't get a good job. You tried trophy.
You do. You get the candy.
Okay, but you don't get the trophy too, right?
No. Do everybody get a gold medal?
Now they do.
No, they don't. No.
Not everybody.
No. They get a participation award,
right,
which is the candy.
Yeah.
Everybody does not get the golden egg.
I hear
That's
that.
true.
And so you need to stop
because
teaching
it don't be the golden egg if everybody get it. Like
right.
The golden egg is no
y'all watch Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that's true.
I did.
Yes, you did.
All right, it's what's on your mind Wednesday, y'all.
Not enough to remember.
It's what's on your mind Wednesday. So definitely give us a call, 727-637-2416, and let us know that you're there and whatever's on your mind.
Did you do your own Easter celebration?
I don't celebrate Easter like that. No, I didn't.
We did. We end up.
My children, they took my grandsons. So we did a family luau Saturday.
You did,
but we didn't know that it was Easter. Like when my wife when she set the date, she wasn't thinking that it was Easter weekend.
Yeah.
And we had them put it out there and started inviting people, and then it was like, oh, that's right, that's Easter weekend. Okay, well maybe that'll make it even better. But it was just one of those conversations about how we need to get together as a family and do something. And so it's like, okay, well, we're gonna do it on this day at this time. This will be the theme. Organizing again the back in the day for our children.
Nice stuff. Good work.
You know what I mean? Like that's
I was at the luau.
Yes, sir.
I was invited. So let me tell you, I was invited to the luau.
Yeah,
I definitely was. And
you feel good.
Oh, of course. Let me
because she always says she's not in that group chat. So I was like, let me make sure that she gets put you. I'm gonna put you in the group.
So when I got it, y'all should have seen like my face like lit up, right?
But you couldn't make it.
No, I couldn't. No, my plans were no. It was so.
You gotta let her finish telling the story. Let her go.
There's something. So I didn't make a lot of stuff on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. Right? Respect.
Life.
It life just happened.
Yeah.
But when I say y'all don't understand how loved I felt.
Yeah.
When I got the text message, I was like, I really am.
Yeah, you are. You really are. Yeah, because it was, and it was really all family. You know what I mean? Like it was a family luau, and I mean, like my family, on my side, and then my wife's family on her side, because it's all family, right?
Right.
And then my son-in-law and his family. I mean, it was just it was good vibes, man. And then my family, my family, that blood can't make you no closer. Like they showed up and everything. So the brotherhood was there, man. And matter of fact, my partner Risen Rod, he came through, man. It really made my day. He came, that evening.
Pulled up
because he heard about the family luau. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's what it is.
Okay, so since you're talking about family luau, I'm gonna throw this out there, right? Because the 8 queens is this time again.
Yep.
So we're getting ready to start planning for Honor Thy Father.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And we put on Honor Thy Mother.
Yeah.
Right. So this was inspired by the men. They did such a great job.
The
Eight Kings Collective.
Shout out to the Kings, man.
Right. So what year are y'all on?
6, 7.
Man, we don't keep count.
We do.
We just be smashing.
We figure it out when it's time to do the flyer.
Be a group. We have a group chat. Somebody gonna put 4. Somebody gonna put 8.
Yeah, we don't keep track of
gonna
the
be 2 6s.
Yeah.
So this will be our 3rd year.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think
So
we might
y'all
be
was,
6 in.
but because y'all was about.
We might be 6 or 7 in.
Yeah. Y'all kind of did y'all
Shout out
thing,
to the
and it took us
18.
a second to get it together.
Yeah.
Right, but
it was coming.
But
though.
we done got it together. So like any women out there that want to help out,
Okay.
you know, and guys, if y'all have any suggestions, because this is the thing that we have now, we do a lot of men. Like the men come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think our first year of doing it, we almost fed like 70, 80 men. Like we had enough to feed like 150 men.
I'm starting to feel good just thinking about it because that was a good vibe.
Listen,
boy.
man, I still got the beard bomb.
So last year we gave cigars out, right? You get the free food. You had massages. Right, we had card tables, a live DJ out there.
Yeah,
it was just a nice little atmosphere for guys to come out.
Y'all had a little package.
Yep,
we had a little pack.
We gave drinks out, like the whole 9 yards. It's
amazing.
really about pampering the men. Now I'm gonna tell you this,
Respect.
Men, y'all always complain that we never do anything for you.
We do.
But this is an event strictly for y'all. So I need more y'all to come out.
Okay.
So start telling your friends, guys, that Honor Thy Father is coming up and that y'all need to participate. This is a free event strictly for the men to let you know that we appreciate you. Now, you do not have to be a biological father.
Okay.
To receive the love.
Stepdads count.
Stepdads count. Coaches count. You know what I mean? Your uncle who stepped in.
Big respect.
The men who play a part in children's lives.
The coaches.
All the above. This is representing y'all.
Yeah.
Respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just FYI, just get ready.
Get ready.
Hey, I really like the eight queens. The whole Honor Thy Father thing. It was a great idea. I loved it from the beginning. And I just thank y'all for what y'all doing. It's something, that the men don't get.
Real deal.
It's coming from the women that's special.
So it was a couple of headlines that I think we might have missed.
Okay,
so it was a 84-year-old man was shot in a St. Pete grocery store parking lot.
Yeah, I seen that night.
St. Pete police investigated a shooting at a grocery store. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I think that was on 18th Avenue.
Yeah.
Was it the old Jets? I mean, not Jets.
I'm trying to see where it was at. It don't have a location on here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but they said it was a couple days ago. It says he was MLK Food Store. That's what it says.
Yeah, that's the Obama Express.
It says 62-year-old man fired shots into the parking lot at 5:52 a.m. One of the bullets hit an 84-year-old man who was sitting in his car at the time. So it ain't just the Jets. That's what got my attention. They said it was a 62-year-old man that was shooting, and we always talk about young people when we hear these things.
Right.
Yeah, but that's just a stereotype.
We're going to pick that back up when we come back. Caller, what's your name? What's on your mind?
Good morning. This is Deja. How are you?
Deja. What's on your mind? Deja Sawyer. DS. What is it? DS Enterprises and Make It Out Foundation.
Major respect.
As a matter of fact, I just had on my shirt.
Yeah. Make It Out Foundation.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, Deja?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just following up. I want to thank you though for allowing me the opportunity, Brother John, to come on and just chat for like a minute or two.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone is doing well during these very unique times. I am having pretty much like a charity event this Sunday. I teamed up with the Black-owned business, the restaurant called the Rose Bar Tampa. And I'm coming down. I'll be in St. Pete, Tampa area this weekend because the Tampa Bay Rays, we partnered up as well. They'll be giving us pretty much like some of the proceeds from the ticket sales from this Friday game. And this Friday's game is very important because it's a significant game because they're going to be recognizing Jackie Robinson.
Yep.
So it's going to be like Jackie Robinson Day. And I thought that was pretty unique. So definitely I wanted to be a part of that and have some of my team members to come and, our supporters and stuff like that. So
I got that going on this Friday with the Tampa Bay Rays, and I was like, well, while I'm down here, I want to do more, and just to show more exposure to what we do in the community,
right,
and just to partner up with the Black-owned entity. So this Sunday between 5 and 10, you can reserve your free table. It's free. It's a really, really nice vibe at the Rose Bar. I don't know if you've all ever been.
I've been there.
Big shout out to S. Dot.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, and the food, Sean. Yeah, and the food is amazing.
Yes.
The food is amazing. The vibe is different. And what I wanted to do is just kind of allow people to get an opportunity to dress up, look nice, just to have somewhere to go on that beautiful Sunday. And I know the weather is good down there. So yeah, it's gonna be really good. So just coming out to come together for a great cause. Portion of the sales will go towards my nonprofit. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So yeah, I just want to come on and just spread the word about that.
No, do that. And I want you to say something about the nonprofit, because we were talking about college earlier and college students and just that college experience. Would you mind saying a little bit about Make It Out Foundation and how you help those who are in college?
Yeah. So so I'm a graduate of FAMU, class of 2018, and I started my nonprofit during my senior year. Did not think that just the thought of just helping people because of the financial situation that I experienced getting to college. At the time, my dad was incarcerated, and then I had my mom, I had my older cousin, my grandma, my grandparents, but still it was hard. College is expensive. My room and board at the time back in 2014 was, I think, $6,000 a year. And then on top of that, the meal plan was about $2,800 to $3,000 a semester. So that's another $6,000 a year. Then on top of that, your tuition. Then on top of that, your basic living, then your books. So it's a lot.
Right.
So I use my school money. I use my financial aid money with my founding partner, Dontrell Fletcher. Shout out to him. And we came together and we put our money together and started the nonprofit. Fast forward, I think 2017, we gave out $1,200, and back then that was big to us because we only wanted to bless 3 students with $100 each, just to give a little something, because it was on my heart as I was graduating college. And we were able to give out $1,200. So I felt like God was not done with what this was, and Make It Out is such a big statement, and it really proved that over these 5 years of my journey is operating my nonprofit. Fast forward, we've given out close to $30,000 in scholarships to individuals and families of all ages.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, thank you. And it's not just young people. I believe our oldest recipient at the time was 34 years old. She went to community college and then transferred to FAMU. When we started, we probably only had 2 partners at the time, or 2 people that collaborated with us. That was my cousin's daycare. Shout out to Precious Angels Preschool, Ebony in St. Petersburg, and then Lewis Murphy Jr. at the time, who really sat me down and gave me the game on the back end of operating nonprofit. And we came in together in 2018, and we blessed 8 people from the county with scholarships to $500 each back in 2018 with my nonprofit in his First Down for Life. So fast forward now, it's just like crazy on the collaborations we've had, the partnerships and everything. And what I've learned through parents and students is that not everybody wants to go to college. So 2019, we opened it up to people who were trying to get a certification or a trade.
Right.
And that's been very helpful because we do have people who have come through our village, as we call it, and they might have, went to P-Tech or other trade schools throughout the country. So, that's what's up.
And I think that was important to say that, because you said you're doing this event and it's going to benefit your nonprofit. And so I want people to know that you're going to come out and have a good time, but also what you're doing is going to support
so you're going to party anyway. You might as well do it with a cause.
With the purpose.
Right.
With a purpose. And you know what? And the testament to Deja, when you're hearing her story, is that she started out, she only wanted to give $100. So it doesn't matter how big or small it is. You just need to start your journey. Because some people think that you have to start at the top and give all of it to you, but that's not how it has, it's not like that. So big shouts out to you. Thank you for calling.
Real deal. Thank you. Thank you.
You might see one of us, some of us pop up at, at the event. I love Rose Bar.
Yeah, Rose Bar's a great spot. Thank you for calling, Deja.
We'll do that.
All right. Thank y'all. God bless.
All right.
We definitely rock with the Rose Bar, though, man.
Yeah, So yeah, that was my date. I got I was taken on treated to a date night at the Rose Bar. Yeah, Dane, and shout out to what's that?
Sean S. Dot.
Yeah, S. Dot. Yeah,
S. Dot.
S. Dot.
S. Dot done did a lot of stuff in the community, and Dane do too.
Yeah.
You cannot, like, there's so many people that's really doing the work, and they don't necessarily always put their names out there.
Yeah.
They give back to the community, and way more than we know. I will say that.
So it's What's on Your Mind Wednesday, y'all.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind, King Reed?
You came in right before we did Ask Qiana. Hey,
right before we did Ask Qiana.
What to do with the business is, man.
All right, so this is a quick Ask Qiana. So Ask Qiana. Our son married a girl when he was in the service. They were married in February, and she had an 8.5-pound baby girl in August.
Mm-hmm.
She said the baby was premature. Can an 8.5-pound baby be this premature?
Yes.
Wait, so let's do the math first. Hold on. February. So they got married in February, had a baby in August.
It had to win full term,
February,
man. It would have been the 15-pound baby, man.
April, May, June, July, August. So they got married in February, had the baby 6 months later.
They got married wait. First of all, they got married in February. That don't mean they started dating in February. Like, come on.
Hey, that's the business.
But look, it says it says our son married a girl when he was in the service.
We don't care, man.
He was in the service.
Man,
so okay.
That don't got nothing to do with when they was doing something.
The service
got nothing to do with the business.
The service. What if he was locked up?
Well, I'm gonna say this: if you're questioning, right?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's what it really sounds like.
Okay, if you're questioning, they say mama's babies, daddy's maybes.
That means she was doing something that
honestly, if your son
poison.
If your son is worried, then he probably should go and get a swab. It don't take that much,
right?
You know what I mean, to find out.
Move on and move up.
Real deal. We're gonna come back to it. Caller, what's on your mind? What's your name? What's on your mind? Caller, you there? If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Holla back.
All right.
Yeah. Call us back because we can't hear you. If you can hear us, we can't hear you. Yes, so it's questioning, the timeline.
Well,
Angela Brown said October is the due date. But I'm with you. Like they might, they didn't get married as soon as they found out she was pregnant.
No, they didn't. First of all, they didn't get married before like February.
Yeah.
He didn't just meet her like the beginning of February and be like, oh yeah,
we're gonna get married.
Yeah. No, that ain't happening.
Yeah. So they have 3-month lead time, right?
So yeah, because they do have Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
I watched that series,
okay.
But usually somebody puts you together.
Right.
And then y'all get married at first sight. So typically there is some kind of courting going on.
Yeah, so it's quite possible. We want
to think that like people don't have sex prior to them getting married and they save themselves.
Who want to think that?
I mean,
people. Okay, as a father maybe want to think that. Okay, the father with daughters. A father with daughters would like to think that. Yeah, you'd like to think that. But yeah.
But when y'all know that when people go off to the military, they typically get married.
Yeah. I think they said, I remember hearing like there was more benefits to that. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's incentivized.
Yeah, marriage is incentivized once you're in the military too.
And
right?
then you get more, like you say, you get definitely more benefits. And then once they get married and they already know the baby is coming, the baby's automatically gonna get, the father's benefits as well.
Okay,
it's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once you allow the state to know that you have a relationship with someone,
right?
Then you give the state jurisdiction over your relationship. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we have to hide that. We have to hide that in benefits. So that's the carrot on the string. You know what I'm saying? If you kept the business to yourself, you ain't gotta tell nobody, hey man, $7,000 for a month for the rest of your life. But once you let the state know that I'm in a relationship.
That's what, and I want to make sure I'm following you on that. See if this mic will work too, just so that you don't have to do that lean.
Check.
There you go.
Check.
All right. So,
no more gangster lean.
Get that gangster lean off of you. But Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm trying to follow this a little bit because I ain't understand what you
He's
mean when you
saying
say not
that-
letting the state know that you in a
It's like a
relationship.
straw man.
When you say letting the state know that you're in a relationship, are you saying that's what you're doing when you get married?
When you file it. Once you file your relationship with the state, get married.
No, I'm just trying to understand where you're going with that. Yeah, like
it's like a straw man.
Because you know I'll be asleep sometime. Wake me up, my brother. Wake me up, my brother.
I love my brother bringing the line of questioning through.
Wake me up
because the line of questioning allows people to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm really interested.
Like a straw man.
So if I'm
really
clear,
interested.
so if I'm clear of what Reno is saying is that like
I'm sitting right here. I can just say it.
No,
like, you don't have to clear
No, this
what I haven't finished saying.
Hold on.
Pause.
Let's pause.
You don't have to finish clearing up what I haven't finished saying.
Pause.
No, what I'm trying.
You ain't pause though. You say pause. Pause. Let's reset. In communication, you send a signal.
Okay.
Then you wait to see if the signal was received. They call it 10-4.
Right.
So you sent the signal. She's letting you know how that signal was received. So it's not that she didn't hear you. She's saying this is what I heard you say. And then after she say what she heard you say, then you can say if she heard you properly or not.
But I was already addressing you.
Okay.
So again, I hadn't finished the initial thing.
Okay.
So how would she clarify something that I hadn't initially finished saying?
Okay, you're right.
Again.
Hold on, signal.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
You're
I'm
listening
gonna
to the
leave
Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
We here, baby.
No, I'm gonna leave it right where it's at. Because honestly, you said enough that I thought that I received what you were saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I wanted to make sure before you continued on this route that I was on the same path with you.
That's over and out.
But
okay, I hear that. I hear that. So you doing like a check-in?
Right, this is.
Do I got it?
But since my brother over here say I got it, and he on the court by himself, and he's the only one that can shoot this shot, I'm gonna let him do it, and I hope he dunk it.
Oh,
I get off the court. Swift. There you go.
What just happened?
And once again,
Reno came in here wanting to play by himself. And it's 3 other people.
He didn't want to play by that. Ain't what he did. No, you can't say that. That's what
it's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. So once again, I was re-clarifying, Brother John initiating, stopping me in my tracks because I wasn't actually playing ball. I had started a tennis match with Brother John.
Okay,
because I was by myself, and then he came in and said, "Hey, hold on, stop right there, Reno."
And the question was,
just like birth certificate,
she playing ball, you playing tennis.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Let's say this. On the tennis court, sometimes they have teams, right? So again, it's
doubles.
4 of us
got
in
doubles.
here,
They got
and
double
it's
tennis.
never 2 of us just playing, unless it's only 2 of us in here.
Doubles tennis.
Real now.
Hold on. This is what Shayna said. It did get hot. Shayna said, "Oh," she said, "Okay, don't play with my girl with the word play. Get them cute."
Right.
So she's not by herself, right?
Yeah. No, she never is.
She got a whole.
Man, she got us too.
Yeah, she got us too for real. I love that.
We got the calls calling in right now.
I love y'all, man. Oh, it's live.
So here it is, Brother Johns.
Yes, sir.
So like a birth certificate.
Yeah.
We had a straw man conversation in birth certificate.
Right.
We sign a birth certificate as parents, but what we do is we give the state jurisdiction to have that conversation with us about we have to have our kids go to school.
Yeah.
This, that, and third.
So we don't sign a birth certificate.
Let's
Okay.
no. I want to
we're gonna bring our brother. We're gonna bring our brother in for that conversation as well. So yes, we'll have that conversation.
Call her.
He wants to come on the show too.
Call her. You there?
Yes. Hello.
Hey, there you go. We can hear you. What's your name? What's on your mind?
I know this ain't.
This is Brother John's big sister, Lisa Y. Washington.
Yeah. Talk to us.
I want to come in and break that up a little bit.
Thank you very much. Create some space. Yeah. Create some space.
Okay.
Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Thank you, Brother John, for having me. I just wanted to make an announcement that I'm going to have an event this Saturday, and my event is called the You versus You Grief Workshop.
You versus You.
Okay.
You versus You Grief Workshop, and it will be at Bay Vista this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. We will be sitting by the water under the shelter, and we're going to have therapeutic conversations and activities. Conversations will be on understanding grief, ways to cope with grief, and how to express yourself when you're feeling your grief, and ways to honor your loved one. So I just want to invite people to come out. The event is listed on Eventbrite.
Okay.
You can go and purchase your ticket there. And I would love to see you. This is going to be a very interesting and once again therapeutic event for those who are struggling emotionally with the loss of a loved one, whether you lost that loved one recently, a year ago, or several years ago.
Right.
This is an event for you. And I particularly want to stress that I'm excited to have us come.
Yeah.
Because I know working for hospice for 17 years and caring for families, that it is not a household conversation in our culture until someone passes away.
True.
And then it's not talked about again unless you're talking about the memory of, you know what I mean? And then that's a short conversation. So I really am excited that we're going to, I'm having this event and we're going to have us there. I would love for anyone to come, but it really means a lot that I'm going to have it with our culture, and we're going to be able to have these discussions that we need to have.
Love that.
I
love
love
that.
it.
Thank you so much.
And
thank you for
we
all the
talk
work
about
that you're
that
doing.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, no doubt.
How important it is. And grief hits you in different stages. Like you think you're good, and then like you could be good for 2 years, and then something you may go, and you might be at a stoplight, and something might just hit you.
Right.
You just never know.
Absolutely.
So it's a constant work. It's constant work with grief.
Give me the time and the location again. One more time.
Okay, so the time is 9 a.m. to 12 noon, Saturday, April 23rd at Bay Vista Park.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. And this is my sister for real. Y'all love you, sis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
absolutely.
love
Oh
man.
yeah, she said it.
World-renowned author, man.
Yes. Yeah. And then Angela Brown said, wow, I wish I was in town. I need that.
Well, Angel,
Ooh,
Yeah.
Angel.
I don't know
Angel.
why I always,
Oh, that's
because I
fine.
know Angela Brown.
Yeah, you do.
And every time I see
Yeah.
Angel Brown, I just
Yeah.
default. It's my default setting, Angel.
I did
Please.
Angel that way one
Listen,
time.
Angel, you're really not that far. One, but if you need a ride, I'll come and grab you.
There you have it.
See,
There
that's
you
how
have
this
it.
works.
You can't make excuses and progress at the same
Phone a
time.
friend, man. Let's ride with a friend, man.
Okay,
So
now,
letting people know about that you're in a relationship. That was the question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
How
yes.
are you letting the state know that you're in a relationship? And-
Because once you get married, you file your relationship with the state.
okay.
Correct. Period. You get your marriage certificate, and the state of Florida has jurisdiction.
Okay.
When y'all break up, like in the 10th grade, you
Mhm.
just broke up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you broke up through the marriage and stuff, now we talking some heavyweight stuff. Now we got the state telling you that you have to give alimony exactly. They can't do that when they don't know the relationship exists.
Yeah, and I guess I think that's a
it has its
place
added
to,
benefits.
it's a place to move towards, right? It's an ideal scene.
You got cheaper car insurance once you say you're married. You know what I'm saying? So there's a million benefits outside of just, you know what I'm saying, having a relationship on the low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's this idea that like you don't need, the government to sanction your relationship and all of that. Like whatever your agreement is your agreement. I think that has its place as well. Here's one not. But in addition to that, I've seen the reverse of it where I saw somebody buck that. Like, we ain't care nothing about that. We ain't doing the certificate and all of that. They left the country. His wife was from another country. I guess the time has passed and they forget, like what it is. And this was when Trump was in office. They trying to come back.
Can't come back.
Can't come back.
Mm-hmm.
In order for them to come back,
So there's pros and cons to everything that you do.
Yeah,
right?
everything.
And I'm gonna tell you.
But if they was married, that wouldn't have been a problem.
And so y'all,
that's what I'm saying. If they was like legally, I guess, because they was married, but they just wasn't legally. I guess
But there
to your
is
point,
benefits.
like you can be married without being legally
And so
married.
what
I guess
I was- right.
is what you're saying.
Up on the Trump, man, it was a lot of things you couldn't do, leaving the country and coming back in. You know
Yes, sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
you ain't have to be married, but like we was still, Qiana was just kind of saying, and I was just highlighting too. It's so many added bonuses to being married. That conversation was not rooted in trying to frustrate someone without filing a relationship with the state.
The real deal.
Mhm.
All right, another thing that was in the headlines, y'all. Hold on.
Let me tell y'all, everybody that's listening, I promise y'all on everything. It's all love.
It really is.
It really is.
Oh,
all
it really is. Like if there was ever any doubt, we could just get rid of that right now. What you're experiencing is the family dynamic.
This is the family dynamic.
My brother. This is the dynamic of our family. All right, so man, it says police link seemingly random St. Pete killings is charged in a similar Tampa incident. So there was like this random shootings that was happening.
Thank you for bringing that.
Okay, talk to me. What you got on that, man?
Oh no, it's a sad situation. Dude is accused of doing some real serious stuff.
So he's a person of interest in 2 deadly and apparently random shootings in St. Petersburg this week. He's now facing related charges for a similar incident in Hillsborough County. Before the arrest was announced on Thursday, police seemed concerned that they could be facing a serial killer situation. The brothers, I ain't saying his name here because it's kind of hard to pronounce, but he went before a Tampa judge Friday on charges related to a shooting that happened at the warehouse bar back in February. Investigators say surveillance video shows this individual, his vehicle backing into a parking spot, and next to him is a person unlocking their vehicle. They say he got out of his vehicle and then fired 2 shots at the person over the roof. Investigators said that the bullets grazed the roof and missed the victim, who managed to crouch down before the person fired one more shot through the closed side of the vehicle. The bullet went through the driver's side seat cushion and then grazed the victim, but did not cause any serious damage. And that's the same person that they had arrested for the shootings in St. Petersburg as a person of interest. Random shootings.
And I just wonder what was in his mind, because you took away fathers, brothers, you for no reason. And it's a good morning.
With no reason that we know.
Right. I mean, if you didn't know them, they're still like, what could.
But I mean, we say no reason. Like everybody got their reasons. We just don't know what it is.
This is true. You're right.
Like he had a reason,
and we
just don't know what the reason is.
Welcome back, Damien. He was missing. He said he's back.
Okay, yeah, Damian Davis been missing for a minute, man.
Yes.
I ain't because he call in every week.
Yeah, so he asked for the number.
And he ain't called in like a month.
Trying us like that.
Yeah, we want to hear you, man.
He trying us like that.
If you want to call in, 727-637-2416.
Baby, it's what's on your mind Wednesday, but we only got a little bit of time left.
Okay,
so do it now.
Where we going at from here?
All right, so random shootings, that was it.
Random shootings.
Yeah.
Smell something, say something in the Child's Park.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Brother John and the Child's Park Neighborhood Association.
The vice president too, man.
Yeah, you see my face like
I want to give
I ain't even finna push back on that. I'm just like, okay, go out to.
I mean, listen, I'm a part of the team.
Yes, sir. So give it up for us.
But I want to just do
Yeah. Give it to us. Man. Smell something, say something.
Says, this is about fumes being smelled in Child's Park. This campaign came from school board member Edmund.
Right.
My wife started a campaign maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, feels like it.
And this is a continuation of that program that has become something very serious in our neighborhood. We've done several tours, we've done several things around this where we're trying to find out where is the pollution coming from.
Right
there in the neighborhood.
Which industry, which business, you know, and we taking it serious. And if you or somebody you know has smelled something in Child's Park, have you smelled it? When you smelled it, we have these flyers.
Yep.
We're gonna be doing door-to-door canvassing. We're gonna do mailers. We're gonna reach out to you. You can reach out to us in the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Tell us your story.
Yeah.
Because what we want to do, we want to see what's going on in our community. We want to see what the asthma rate is. We want to see what the particulates in the air are.
Yes.
We want to really break down. I'm learning a lot of stuff with this. We went to the resiliency leadership luncheon.
We're gonna talk about that after the caller. 1 second.
Caller.
Call us. What's on your mind Wednesday? What's your name? What's on your mind?
What's up, my boys?
So you know what? Since you're on the phone, his wife Sharonda did say she has been calling, which she has. So when he wasn't calling, your partner came in.
Hey, calm down, family.
Calm down. You say calm down.
Hey, y'all know I'm expecting the kid. And I thought my ball stopped working. My son gonna be here soon, but hey, I'm here now. I love y'all.
I love you too, man.
I had to take the work. I've been working hard. I'm working like a Jamaican. I work at Burger King. I work at the driving place. I'm driving cabs. I'm doing everything.
Hey, boy. Hey, don't say Burger King, man. The one on First Ave. The one on Central needs you, boy.
Yeah.
Not just on Central. All of them.
So they can open the lobbies back up.
Yeah, man. Open that lobby back up, man.
I just want to call y'all, man. I missed y'all. I liked what the lady said on the grief thing, And hey, Joe Bob, boy, what's up, boy? I've been the whole team now. I had to call, but it's a good morning.
No, I appreciate
it. What's good with you, baby?
I appreciate you, man.
Hey, I heard what you were talking about the child slot. What's in the air? All I smell is dog doo-doo and that wacky tobacco smoke. Who got it?
420, man.
I love you, big bro. Thank you for calling.
Happy 420, my brother. Happy 420.
Yeah, man. Happy 420. Hey, yeah, I've been doing good, man. It just I had to take a little 2-week break from the coming May 6th. I'm back at Spitfire. We're gonna do bigger and better things. I'm expecting my child. I'm excited of that, bringing the king into this world.
That's
real
now. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Keep y'all updated with that. I'm glad. Hey, Qiana. Hey, I say hey, all the guys, but the queen in the building. Hey, got a
real nice.
My girl, that's my dog. That big dog. And my brother John. Hey, John, I want to just pick this out here since I'm a regular on the radio. I don't know why you told that lady you're gonna show up at her event. You don't be nowhere to be found.
I do not. When I told her I was gonna show up,
I don't know why you gave her address.
I said I was gonna go.
He gonna be like,
yeah, because I don't.
He's gonna be a lot. Hey, he's gonna be like a ghost, baby. He's gonna be that spirit.
That's right. That's true.
Don't look for none to be at that event, lady.
It's tough to get me out the house. You're right.
Don't get you gonna have to take grief about that. Love ain't gonna be there, girl. You got a lot of things going on.
That's true. No, I appreciate that.
I got one question before you leave.
What's up, my brother?
Question. How did you feel about the Chris Rock and the Will Smith?
Yeah.
As a comedian.
How I felt about it. I felt like that little dirty tennis ball head lady something well up there, man. At the end of the day, I'm all about standing up for my wives, and I respect that. But as comedians, we have a job to do, and it was just a simple joke. Right. And once she looked at Will and gave him that eye, because I done got that eye from my wife at the grocery store one time, but I took the serious back. But when they gave that eye, he knew he had to get up there. It was going to be trouble in his home when he got back home. He had to do something.
Yeah.
But that was the weakest slap in the world, because I done heard people get slapped before and lose their train of thought. Chris was able to keep going on. He ain't slapping that hard now. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy on all behalf. But I hope nobody jump on stage and try to Will Smith me, because it's going to be a whole different outcome.
Yeah.
Do not Will Smith, my brother, man.
No Will Smith in St. Pete.
No, man, it definitely ain't going to be no Will. As a matter of fact, Judge, we did do a skit about that.
Okay.
But, my cameraman was taking too long to put it at.
Okay.
So I was like, man, the joke gone now, man. So we got a new skit coming.
Okay.
Y'all get ready for it. It's called The Green Family.
Okay.
Y'all get ready for that. It's going to be funny. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about when I say The Green Family. I just going to give y'all that, and y'all take it from there. It's going to go down. It's going to be real big. But, man, I love y'all, man. Comedy coming back full force next week. Spitfire May 6th. I switched my time. It's no more Sundays. It's on Friday. Start at 8. Laugh on Friday. Bet on Black.
Yes, sir.
And I'm working through the major. Just got to get my son into this world and do what I got to do as a father. But I love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing it for the culture, man. I've been working hard. I got another new job. Been working hard. Couldn't chime, man. But I'm off this week. Expecting my son.
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling, big bro. Appreciate
Congratulations,
it.
Congratulations. And again, thank you for all the support.
For real, man. For real. So the love is real.
Good job, black man.
So smell something, say something. If you smell foul odors, please report it ASAP and every time. If you use, I think they did this wrong. If you use the smell, okay, there you go. If you use the smell something link below, you can report to your neighborhood leaders, county air quality division investigation. There's a QR code. Also, if you don't have a smartphone or you just want to talk to somebody, you can call them directly, 727-464-4422, and they'll be able to take your complaint over the phone. We worked it out with the county where they simplified their reporting process because it was like horrendous to try and do an air quality report. And so we were able to work with them. You probably saw us at the lake Reno was sharing those powwows and those sit downs that we were having. That was part of the conversation, was like, man, y'all, the way we report these things is like impossible. And so we met in the middle and we developed the form that they are going to allow us to use to report it. And so please make sure that you report it. Smelling foul odors in our community is not okay. We have the right to a clean air and a healthy environment.
It's
and so
not normal.
It's not normal.
It's become normal because I grew up in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they don't even remember. And is higher asthma, y'all think, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we can't.
We pull the string. We got to pull the string.
I said
But listen, we ain't gonna make no assumptions until the data comes back in. So we want to look this in the eyes like community scientists.
Yeah.
Right. We want to do trainings and we want to teach people how to objectively look at it, no matter how we feel or what we think. Just let's look at the data and let's compile the data and then present the data.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Real talk. All right, y'all. We got a few minutes left. I ain't see Sister Hughes out there, but I know she probably waiting in the wings, man. So we're gonna land the plane. What you got?
One last announcement. Chief Creole Cafe.
Okay.
Tomorrow, April 21st, 6 p.m. It's a fundraiser for Caprice Admin School Board District 7.
Okay.
Once again, Chief Creole Cafe at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Real talk. And also, if you're struggling to find work or if you're underemployed, you can get back to work. St. Pete Works Collaborative is hosting a free career fair. It's open to the community. It's going to be Wednesday, April 27th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the SPC Midtown campus. Career opportunities in different fields in healthcare, manufacturing, hospitality, and several others. They got a food truck and on-site resume writing that can help you with it. So even if you just need to update it, don't let that stop you from going to the job fair. They'll help you with your resume on site. And that'll be, again, Wednesday, April 27th from 11 to 3 at SPC Midtown.
Go. Or, I mean, if you don't make it there, all you have to do is ride down the street. Every business got now hiring almost.
Yeah, until you get
everywhere.
Until you get in the door sometime.
I'm glad you're saying that.
Yeah.
These people are not hiring the way you think.
The way they say they
ain't hiring y'all people.
They've been very selective. They got the pick of the litter they feel, and they taking their time.
Yeah, you could go to a restaurant. This is crazy. You go to a restaurant, you got to wait for hours, right? Because they don't have the staff. You're going into McDonald's, Burger King, all those fast food, and the lines are ridiculous because they don't have the staff. Like at this point, can you really be that picky?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's more than I'm with Qiana on that. I also think there's just more than meets the eye, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
always.
Like currently, you know what I'm saying? You can deal with a human or you can deal with a robot in Wawa's. You know what I'm saying? And the self-checkout.
And that's Walmart too.
And so a lot of this is transferring the dependency of humans on jobs.
Yeah.
All right, this one, last one of the day. Caller, you on the air. What's your name? What's on your mind? We got 60 seconds.
All right. This is Mr. J, and there's a lot on my mind, but we can't talk on the air. But take me up the air. We need to talk. Don't hang up. Just take me up the air.
Okay, I can't do that. I'm not as good at that as you, so I'm gonna have to call you back, Mr. J. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out how to do it. Y'all keep going.
So we finna end the show. Any last thoughts? Anybody?
Hey man, Teachers Culture Arts Braden Experience, man. Grand opening coming May 1st, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Oh, y'all don't know? I'm finna tell you right now, man. 6160 Almonton Road in Clearwater, man. That's Suite 11. We're looking for braiders, man. If y'all know anybody that's a braider right now, man, that's looking for a suite, a facility to be in, real nice and everything, man, come on down, man. The Teachers Culture Arts Braid Experience, man. Young braiders are welcome, teaching young girls how to braid, but also looking for braiders to give them their experience in that shop, in the salon life, man. So, man, y'all come and get in contact with your boy, man. 727-400-7889. But no, you ain't got to get in contact with me. Get in contact with the CEO, Miss Valerie Rutledge, man, at 727-315-2042.
Okay, got it. So I got to move my car and let Sister use it. That's what that is.
It's your car?
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's you.
It ain't me.
I know. You park it. First of all, you park. We all typically park in the same parking.
Hey, that's why this team, right? Let me give you a couple of minutes. This team is so special.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
so when I come and Qiana in my parking space, I feel a weight.
Yes, sir.
Because we have designated parking spots.
That's true.
Unofficial.
Yeah, but designated. Nonetheless, it's unofficial, but it's designated.
I love it, man. It's just how we kick our game.
No, and you know what? And I got checked. He was like, "Hey," and you know what? Once he said it,
and I'm like, I know it ain't me. Can't be me.
Everybody got a spot.
I knew who it was because I was the last one to pull up. Right?
Okay, got you.
We all parked in our parking spot. It was only one other parking spot that could have took.
Okay,
ooh, you right. You right. Though.
And that's why we are the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So look, final thoughts, Mr. Edmond.
Oh, man, look, we got a lot of work to do. And we can do the work together. Unknown callers calling me. Call back. We got a lot of work to do, and we're stronger together. We're doing work around housing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some canvassing, knocking doors, big shots out to Florida Rising.
Yeah.
We're gonna be making calls. If you ever wanted the way to get involved and you want to find your way in, give us a call, talk to us, and we'll help you get involved with the community work.
Real deal, man. And
be the change you want to be. Definitely appreciate life. If life has not shown me anything else, it is not guaranteed, right? And you just never know the time or the hour. Just definitely appreciate and enjoy every second that you have with your loved ones, with yourself. And then, I'm going to tell you, write down those 5 things that happen good to you at the end of the day, and it puts a smile on your face.
Absolutely. King Reed, final thoughts.
King Reed said it already.
Okay, I missed that. I was on the. Okay. Well, there's more that needs to be done. That needs to be said.
That's what I was going to say.
We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
One and only Mr. Edmund.
Hey, man, it's your brother Reno Moore.
And we out. Peace.
WUJM, St. Petersburg, 9 jams.
It's tax time again. Save big on tax preparation. Get maximum refund. Let us do your tax and e-file for quick refund. Come to the Tax Genius located at
3521 5th Avenue North, St. Petersburg, Florida, 33